Now, what happens when you ask the internet to name something? Well, it turns out you might actually end up naming a research ship Boaty McBoatface. All right, so here's sort of the full story on this one. Now, the Natural Environment Research Council is currently building a near $300 million research vessel that will be used in the Antarctic to help understand the effects of climate change on the region's climate and ecosystems. So what you have is that you have the NERC building a very expensive boat that will be equipped with some of the latest technology in order to research climate change that's going to launch in 2019. So what they've had is they decided to launch a Name Our Ship campaign online, where people can, of course, put in their suggestions for what they want to name the ship. Now, the winner, of course, will be announced in April, and so far, Boaty McBoatface is the clear front runner. That's right, Boaty McBoatface. I love that. Now, there are other suggestions, of course, and I want to go through a couple of those. One of them is Usain Boat. Boatamus Prime. It's bloody cold here. Ice, ice, baby. And finally, not the Titanic. Well, thank goodness it's not the Titanic. You really don't want it to sink. God damn it, I love the internet. Now, they have all these suggestions, and now, just because it gets the most likes or whatever, doesn't necessarily mean that it will be chosen as the name of the boat, because the NREC says, or the NERC says, an expert panel will review all suggestions before making a final decision. However, the NRC also says, or seems to be, jumping on the McBoatface bandwagon, or on the McBoatface ship, by tweeting out hashtag Boaty McBoatface, along with their hashtag Name Our Ship. Now, just to show you how popular this is, opening up this up on the internet is, well, the Name Our Ship website has apparently crashed several times in the past few days, and because of the traffic of people going in and voting or putting in suggestions for their favorite boat name. So, this is very interesting. This is like the Colbert toilet on the International Space Station. Now, this is actually, I think, in my opinion, a pretty good thing. Why? Because it seems like it's getting people involved in science and technology. That's a good thing. You want more people involved. So opening up to the internet, even if you get a funny name, you still might actually inspire more people to get into this, to get into science, to get into technology, because look, those are things that are actually super, super important to the world. So I think that this is a great campaign by the Natural Environment Research Council, and it actually, look, it got them on the map, right? And look, I look forward to doing stories about the results found from Boaty McBoatface. Hey, if it gets more people involved, that's a good thing. And when it comes down to it, isn't that the point?